Huh. Wonder if this is early enough to record. I think I'm good. Hello everyone, and welcome to welcome to the channel. And I'm sitting in a weird angle for some reason, I don't know, but I know it's been a hot minute since I've recorded something, and I just wanted to, give you a post-RTX update along with a bunch of pictures and everything, and, we're going to do kind of a little bit of vlog talk and things sit down because I felt like it's kind of needed. So basically what this is just me rambling about my RTX experience and, what I plan to move on with the channel. And plus we're going to have like some pictures over here, kind of why I'm moving away. But if you want to notice something, I got a cool little art piece back there of my Reinhardt Void, so that's changed a little bit, down at RTX. But, basically, I just want to give you an overview for the summary, so let's put the first clip here. Good morning, everyone. It's currently 2:45 in the morning, and we're going to start this journey. This is I'm going to do kind of a vlog thing, and oh my god, the table's shaking. I'm so sorry. So I don't want to talk too loud. My neighbors are sleeping. Like I said, it's about, 2:46 right now, and I'm about to head off to the airport. I hope I make my flight, in all honesty. What I'm doing is I'm connecting to a shuttle service, and it arrives a half hour before my plane's supposed to take off. I'm hoping I make it. I really am. I usually like to get there an hour before, so I don't know if this is gonna work, and it's really scaring the shit out of me, so we'll see how it goes. But I'll keep you guys posted as this goes on, because I kind of want to do a vlog while I'm down there. So let's head to RTX, baby. Yahoo! Alright, so I traveled to RTX, and I got there a day early because I was going to see Let's Play Live, and let me tell you what, boy was it a little bit of a hassle. When I got in, my coach that I was taking in actually got caught behind a car accident, and I missed my first flight. Yeah, not my proudest moment in that, unfortunately. Also, by the way, I'm just noticing my mustache right now, and my god, you can see the freaking dye where it didn't go. I look like a freaking skunk right now. Use the right arm here. I'm trying to lug that thing down there. Unfortunately needs, package, obviously. So I was at the kiosk. I didn't go to a person. And just a little bit of warning for you guys, always go to a person. I should have went there. I ended up paying $75 to get another flight, but that was at 8:20 at night, and the Let's Play Live thing started exactly at that time, so I was like, wait a minute, there's a 10:20 flight, why didn't I get that? So I ended up talking to the people behind, where the security is and everything, and apparently they can do what's known as a standby flight, where if someone doesn't show up, like, my happy ass didn't, on a flight, they will, put you on said flight to get down there, because obviously, the accident was outside my control. And everything, and that's free of charge. So apparently American's gonna I've tried to reclaim the whole $75 before people start asking, and American's already denied it multiple times that they're not gonna pay you back. So I'm at $75 already. So that's the start of the trip. It gets trust me, it gets a lot better after that. So I get down there about by noonish. I end up meeting this wonderful couple, wonderful people, Katie and Joey, and boy did we hit it off whatsoever. I ended up going down there and going to a bar and start drinking and eating and everything, and I think by 5 o'clock, oh god, I was 6 beers. When I say beers, I mean drinks, because that's the alcoholic and not, that's the alcoholic thing. A beer is a regular drink, a shot's one drink, and everything. I was about six drinks in, basically, and I was feeling really good. I got in line for Let's Play Live. Had a blast there. The show was absolutely amazing. Got to meet Katie Ward, and John Reisinger walked by, and I've actually got a really funny photo of me and him where our seriously, the mustache game was on point with me and John. It was like, man, we're mustache bros, and I'm like, what the fuck, when I looked at the picture afterwards. But it was really cool. I think I got a little bit of it, but I don't know how much I can show, because again, it's a live show, and the way I work live shows, especially with like the Jacksepticeye tour I've been on in the previous Let's Play Live thing, which is no longer behind me, as you can see, because Reinhardt's taken his place. Basically, I didn't want to, just sit there and have the camera up and be like, oh, I'm living this vicariously through the camera. That's not something I'd like to do at live shows, because it's like, they're putting their heart and soul into it, and I want to be able to experience that and put, my laughter and everything into it. So that's just my personal thing. I think I got a couple things, so maybe I'll post something. Again, I don't know how I'm going to edit this thing. This is tragic, but that's the other thing, is I didn't another reason I haven't been editing a little bit is because I kind of needed a break after Let's Play Live. I was really burnt out. I know a lot of people are experiencing burnout right now, and I'm sorry, I have to keep looking at the camera and everything, and I feel so bad right now. God, I haven't done this in a while. And again, it's not 3:30 in the morning when I'm doing this. No, I didn't wake up extra early to do this. No. But yeah, so basically what it is the fact that I just, me and the guys felt burnt out. A lot of people were, you know, it's like we pushed so hard so long, and you know, in most jobs a lot of us have vacation time, and you know, it's kind of why I took the time to go to RTX to do that. But even still, you know, I had videos up and everything at the time, so it was kind of nice. But again, I felt that you know, we needed a break, and I think everybody did. You know, Crash was having a time and everything, and what do you call it? I felt the guys needed to do it, and so we kind of put recording on the back burner for a little bit and editing. So we took a break this week, basically, just to clear our minds. And honestly, it's been fantastic. I've caught up on a lot of things and everything. And I've felt so much better since I did it. But hopefully by next week, and when this comes out, we'll be back on it. Plus, again, I didn't want to shortchange this thing. I wanted to make it a little longer than my usual, you know, spiel, because this was such an amazing event. But yeah, so that's day 0 of RTX, because it technically didn't start, even though we did a lot of pre-gaming and everything. About after that, that's all I really did was go eat, went to Let's Play Live, hang out with friends and everything, and didn't really drink per se at the beginning of that. I mean, I know I drink a lot, you know, what it seems on this channel, but no, I went down there to have fun with friends, and you know, on 6th Street you do a lot of drinking. But day 1, oh my god. That was amazing. As you know, I bought the Weekend Plus badge, and oh yeah, you get to see. I forgot to show you this, guys. I ended up buying, you know, my Reinhardt hammer. That man, stop it, late, stop it. Ended up buying the Reinhardt hammer pin and everything, and plus with the what is this, the Extra Life Gaming, which I'd like to do a little bit of streaming as well this year, maybe potentially for Extra Life, but I gotta figure out how to set that up, and it's coming up fast, and I don't know if I have the time, so maybe I have to push that to next year. But I really want to start getting into that, because I love what Extra Life does. I love supporting different charities and stuff, and I really want to be able to start doing that myself. That's a long-term goal I have for this channel. But I started cosplaying this day, and oh my god, boy, do I get the biggest rush cosplaying. Oh my god, the fans in the back are so bitch. Get out of here. Oh my god, I'm such a professional. I am. Oh, you can see the good. God damn, man, I haven't done this in a while. There's just so much shit in the background. I really need like a green screen or something behind me. I'm just rambling at this point to talk. But yeah, cosplaying. Do I love cosplaying? I don't know how to express it really in words, but there's just something so magical when someone just comes up and says, "Oh my god, I love your costume. Can I please take a picture?" And especially, you know, lugging this thing around. It's, you know, it would help if I didn't block it with the camera. Let's see, there we go. Lugging that thing around, you know, especially when it's, you know, extended and everything. It's amazing. To do that, and you know, I met a lot of the cosplaying friends that I met last year. I got to see them again. It was really fun. I got to see what they've been working on, and god, those guys are amazing. I would love to be able to do something like they do. Obviously, you know, I kind of done it a little bit, but I would love to be able to do it more per se again, because I love just dressing up and doing that kind of shit. I mean, you've seen the pirate costume, you've seen Hornsong. I like kind of doing that little one-off gag and everything. So that's a lot of fun, and hopefully I get to do that more in the future, and stuff. And I actually got to meet Carrie Shawcross. He was just walking the hall, and it was kind of funny because it's like, holy shit, that's Carrie. And I'm in my full, you know, junior from Ruby cosplay and everything. It was just like, It was just fangirling. God, what was that face? It was just so cool, and so he signed the top of that thing, so it was really fun, and everything. And I just got to meet a lot of different cosplayers and everything. It was so much fun. Got to go around the hall, and actually, hold on, just give me 1 second. I'll put this down here because that's part of the show. You know, got in an extra hour early, so got to walk the hall, and I got to meet Meg Turney as well, who is one of the people besides Jessica Negri who really inspired me to be a cosplayer. because that was I don't know, I just watching her do her stuff, obviously, and yes, I know she does some of the risque stuff, but I'm sorry, she's just an amazing person with what she can do and what she's done, and plus, you know, what she did with Rooster Teeth, it just really amazed me, and I love seeing that. So it's always kind of fun. And God, I hate the fact the dye is going away on my mustache and beard, because it looks like I'm just like, I'm patchwork here. I can't grow shit and everything. And sorry for the mic, and everything. So it's one of those where I was very happy to meet him, very happy to, you know, see it, and I got some really cute pictures and stuff, and I didn't realize how short she was. I'm sorry, or how tall I am compared to her. It's always interesting for me when you meet people and you're like, oh shit, I'm taller than this person? Damn. It's always kind of funny. So she got to sign that, she got to, you know, see that, and I got to say, you know, how much he inspired me and everything. But then I was walking around the hall and I found this little beauty here for like $40, which was, honestly, if you try to buy this sometimes online, it can go upwards of 60 or like $80. I think for all three of those books, I got them on a deal. For the other D&D stuff, it was like 120. So it's kind of nice to be able to find, you know, a book, and it's got a whole bunch of cool things that I want to incorporate one of these days into a campaign I want to run. Which that's the another reason I took a break. I've been having so many ideas for a campaign I want to run. So it's a lot of fun. God damn my hair. Oh, this black really annoys me because it shines. It shines. It's like, oh, and it just annoys me. Crap. But yeah, that's about day one. I can't think of anything else. I don't think I went out that much that night, per se. I did meet up with Katie and Joey again. I think we filmed a little bit of thing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, well, that's the second time I've screwed up messing up this camera. So how you guys doing? We're doing RTX again, and I met these two wonderful people. We got Joey and we got Katie. It's been a lot of fun. We're having yeah, but we're going out to have bevs and everything, and this is going to be fun, so see you guys later.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for day one. Not really a high-stress situation. I really kind of didn't go to much panels. I kind of just walked around because it was a lot of fun and everything, and honestly, I did a lot. Last year when I went, I kind of did all the panels, so I didn't really walk around. I didn't get to see much, and honestly, I kind of like this year better because of the walking around. It was a lot more relaxing. I got to do, again, a lot more of the cosplaying aspect. It felt so much better. But on to day two, I went, again, more cosplaying. I was actually trying to get into the cosplay contest, which, unfortunately, I did not get in. They literally capped the line as soon as I showed up, which was about 50 people. But congratulations to people who won. It was amazing. Actually, in the RTX document, you can at the picture where they show the Grim, the first time for the Grim, you can actually see my happy ass waiting in line, because when they first told us that you can be, what do you want to call it? You can be. You might be able to get in if you stick around. So I stuck around, and then at one point they said, no, you can't. So unfortunately, had to leave there. But you know what? I said, fine, whatever. I learned for next year if I go. And so I went back, and it was a lot of fun. Again, I did more of the walking around and stuff. Again, got to meet a whole bunch of people, just see a whole bunch of things. I think I went to what was that panel I think I went to the $1 Million Open panel, which at that point I think I was a little tired from yesterday, because I hate to say this, I was kind of like falling asleep in my chair. But again, it could have been a number of things. You know, I was sleeping in a hostel and everything, and you know, I was sharing a room with 6 people I didn't know, which is a lot of fun in my opinion. It was a blast. I had so much fun and everything, and it was really cool. So I fell asleep in that panel a little bit, and I feel so bad because it's like, they put a bunch of hard work in here. My happiness, you know, it's. But again, it was a lot of fun. I remember hearing bits and pieces of it, so it was kind of cool. And everything. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Again, this is 3:30 in the morning. I'm a little irping, a little. Ugh. And then the next panel I went to was Chill Chaos's panel with Z, Gom, and Tom, which honestly was amazing meeting those guys again and getting to say hi and everything. It was was Chill first day? Okay, so looking at the app, meeting Chilled and Gom at the panel that they did was Monday. So that was that was Friday. That was day one. I got to see those guys again. It was kind of fun because, you know, Chilled obviously didn't recognize me or anything, or recognize my voice, unfortunately, from the, you know, when we played the Roller Coaster Tycoon thing or the Wrath thing. But again, I'm not really a person that, you know. So it was kind of fun to say, hey, how you doing? I'm the guy that, you know, you blame for admin, and it's gonna, you know, you're gonna get the voice out of the word out of the vocabulary. So that was kind of fun. And the second day was when I got to meet the signing for them and do this picture here. There we go. That's what it was, because the third day I met someone else. Okay, sorry, getting lost on track. And again, I wanted to give this a full attention, so I wanted to do a lot of thinking. Obviously, I didn't do that much, so that's what this is. But yeah, I got to meet them at the panel. It was a lot of fun. They did a little game where you had to shoot them with a dart, cup off their head. It was kind of fun. I didn't participate because I was kind of at the end of the line. It was kind of like lightning round, and it was like, you know what, let the guys go behind me. It'd be fun to, you know, do it and, you know, say I did it, but unfortunately, you know, I'm one of those people that it's like, if we're trying to move and you know, there's people behind me that are waiting, and it's just like we're taking a lot of time, I will cut my time personally short so that the person behind me can get a chance, because I feel like, you know, as long as they answer my questions, I'm happy. I don't need to do anything extra. So that's kind of why I didn't do it. But again, that's my own personal preference, because it's like I want everybody to be able to, you know, ask that question. I've always felt that way with a lot of things. So it's just one of those things. Everything. So that was the panel, and then the next day after the his open thing, I went to go get a signing by Chill, get to see him again. He got to see the cannon again. He didn't remember it. He didn't remember signing it, but it was a lot of fun, and, you know, I got to thank him personally for, you know, letting us record with him and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. We actually posted a funny picture with Tom Fox there. I'm gonna probably post it again here, where it's like, you know, hey, he's never gonna get the nuke right now. So, you know, let's give him a nuke right now to shoot the guys. And excuse me for 1 second. Okay, and then that night I went out and partied like crazy. I ended up staying till like 2 o'clock in the morning, drinking with Joey, Katie, and one of their friends who lives outside of Austin and everything. Why is my shirt doing that? Jesus Christ. So that was a lot of fun. Ended up tricking one of the bartenders actually to giving us $2 drinks, because it's like we were accosted in here with $2 drinks. It's like, well, I don't want to pay, you know, $6 for a drink if you told me it was going to be $2, and so they ended up honoring that deal, and I got like 3 drinks for the same $6. It was amazing. So there was that, but at the same time, you know, we were little tipsy. I didn't get blackout drunk. I don't get blackout drunk when I travel. And we ended up walking to Pete Terry's, which had a Jimmy John's by it, and I ended up going into the Jimmy John's while those guys went into Pete Terry's. When I came back into Pete Terry's, they were in line, and all of a sudden I look over and there's Lawrence Sontag just sitting right there waiting on food, and I'm just like, Lawrence, can I get, you know, and I just said, hey, are you Lawrence? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you mind if I get a picture? And he said, yeah, no problem. And ended up just saying, you know, I really like the Funhouse content and everything. So that was just one of those, oh, this is cool moments. And then the guys found out, and a lot of them were like, oh, let's go take a picture. And the friend didn't know what you know, Funhouse or RTX was all about. He was just up there to see the friends, and so it was kind of funny to introduce him to the whole, you know, Let's Play concept with, you know, Achievement Hunter and Funhouse, and having you know, the actual Lawrence explaining it. That was really, really cool to see that. So then I passed out that night. Alright, and then the next day I ended up going only cosplaying for half the day, which actually was kind of a boon for me. Because I got to see my friends again, I got to do a whole bunch of things like that, but, and Joey and Katie finally got the picture together, or Katie got the picture she wanted with my cosplay, because she's a big cosplaying fan. And then, what do you want to call it? Then, I was walking around, and all of a sudden I hear, hey, Junior, will you come take a picture with me? I look over, and there's Jack Patillo, the guy who voices the character I was playing. That was honestly one of the coolest moments I could ever have hoped for. You know, I'm dressed up and everything, and all of a sudden Jack is asking me to come over and take pictures with him. And it's just like, I met Katie the other day, and she's standing there, and it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. Ended up taking a couple pictures with him, and just shaking his hand, getting to meet him, and it was just so cool. But I only cosplayed for about half the day, and then kind of went back and took my cosplay off because it was just like I was getting very, very tired of carrying everything around and being hot, because again it was about 90 some odd degrees each day, and I'm in like a full half suit with a vest and everything, and it's just like, oh my god, I'm dying, a little bit. I did wear an undershirt to keep the sweat away. Thank you, Jeremy Dooley, for that recommendation. But yeah, so that was that. And then I went to the Let's Play to end RTX a little bit. I went to the Let's Play Live, what do you call it? Ending channel thing, or like basically one of the last panels there, and so basically ended up doing that, and got to be there live when Lindsay and Michael announced that they're having new baby. Congratulations to you guys. That is absolutely amazing. It's just, oh god, it was so much fun to be there and everything. And of course it's not focusing. That's perfect. Come on, camera, focus please. Focus. There we go. So yeah, today's the last day at RTX. I'm beat. I am so tired right now. Oh my god, I look like I'm fat. Fuck me. Oh god. So yeah, I had a great time down here. It was a lot of fun. I'm actually sitting in my bed right now in my hostel, and it's a lot of fun. The roommates are out. We've had a great time around here, and yeah, I can honestly say this was probably one of my better RTXs that I've had compared to last year, because I've only done 2. I got to meet a lot more people. I got to see Chillcast again, so hey Chill, thank you very much. That was fun. Got to razz him a little bit, I would say, but I think he beat me on that one because he's way smarter and way funnier than I am, and stuff like that. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to not being black-haired anymore. The mustache is freaking me the fuck out. And, you can see where it didn't take in the dye and stuff, but a lot of people loved the costume and everything. I wish I could have shown you guys more, but trying to carry, that Magilla, that's my bag that I take to RTX every year, Dang. All right, and then day 4, the last day there that I was there, the travel back day. No problems traveling whatsoever. I was on time and everything. Got to meet various people. There was one story with that. I ended up walking to the bus station again, because in Austin they do have public transit, which is $2, which compared to a taxi, fuck, I'll take that any day. So I ended up taking the bus, and there's this homeless man. And, I understand that there's unfortunately a big homeless population, but this guy, there's something else wrong with him, unfortunately. He ended up, how do I say this? He ended up, like, walking around the whole bus thing, accusing people of taking his beer that he was supposed to be drinking in the morning. Even I don't do that normally. And so there's that, and then he ended up putting like one of those construction vests on himself that he had in his bag. He ended up doing that, and then there was an actual construction guy walking by, and he's like, "Hey, you're copying me!" And it's just like, oh, okay, this is getting weirder and weirder. It's like, but my bus is coming, I'll be fine, right? Nope. He ended up getting on the bus with us, which apparently you can do in Austin. A lot of the homeless community generally get on the bus real quick and hop to the next stop, just so they can probably get air conditioning and stuff and everything. But he ended up causing kind of a scene on the bus. He ended up walking up to the bus driver while it's moving and everything, and just like being loud, obnoxious, and just just trying to get attention basically at that point. And we actually had a scary moment where when he got off the bus on the next stop, because the bus driver's like, okay, you need to get off now, he ended up trying to cut in front of the bus and almost got hit by a car, which honestly no one wants to do, even if you are, homeless or anything. It was such a weird coincidence, and I'm probably not telling the story justice, but it was just so weird. And it's just like, I hate seeing people like that, but I understand people are weird. I really, really, really do. I mean, I know I post YouTube videos online for, fun. Because honestly, it is a lot of fun. But that was a whole Magilla. So it's like, Okay, this is just weird. And again, living in the country, we generally don't get a big homeless population. So I know I hope I don't seem a little crude or anything, but it was so fucking weird. And everything, but made it to the airport online, got to see a bunch. It was funny because I was running into a whole bunch of people returning from RTX and ended up like talking to people for like over an hour. Oh, I bought this shirt here, little fake AH crew. It was the only shirt I really bought. I mostly bought. I got a Critical Role poster up there too. But yeah, going back to that, so I got to meet a bunch of people that were coming back, and it was a lot of fun because I got to talk with them, say, hey, what was your favorite part and everything. And I got the usual what was that, Salt Lick barbecue that I always get when I leave because it's always so much fun to eat one last thing of barbecue. And Salt Lick's kind of famous for their sauce, and eventually one of these times when I go there, I'd like to take like an Uber or something outside of town and go to the Salt Lick, the actual place, and go get some nice barbecue and everything. And then basically took my flight was a little bit delayed by a couple hours. Again, just air traffic control because it was a little bumpy up in Chicago. It was kind of rainy and everything. Kind of back. Took a coach back again. Ended up, oh my god. The coach ended up being late as well, so I didn't get back till like, oh god, to my car at that point. I think it was like around like 6 o'clock. And then ended up driving back home, which I didn't get home around till like 8 o'clock, just because of the hour and some change it took me to get home, plus stopping to do some things, because obviously I was tired and I needed food. And so I didn't get back till like 8 o'clock, and then I had work, I had to go to the doctor the next day to get the shoulder checked out here. And then, I'm trying to argue with American again, trying to argue with like them saying, hey, I'd like my $75 back that I didn't have to pay for my standby fee. And again, I got the brush off like, oh well, you did get the flight, but you already purchased the ticket, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the ticket up so that you booked this flight because you got it, so we're gonna take the $75 because you kind of got it that way. It's like, but you said the standby fee was free, and it's like, nope, man, you paid for it, we're gonna take your money. So I'm out $75 for that. So thank you, American Airlines, never flying you again. And everything. And then I got home and just kind of been chilling since then. Like I said, and I kind of posted videos last week, but it's like this week, the week I'm filming this, I felt like we kind of needed to chill. I know Kendall was getting kind of burnt out with Armello and everything, as you could tell by the videos. Like towards the end of the game, he's just like he just doesn't care. Crash was, he's got his life outside of YouTube, and all the other guys. It was just like we needed a break. And everything, so we've taken a break, and because of when I hurt my shoulder, I had to trade a weekend for for another guy in there, so I had to work his weekend, which was last weekend, and then this weekend, which is technically tomorrow for me, I have to work my usual weekend. So I've been working, I'm gonna be working a total of, good lord, like around almost 20 days in a row right now after coming back. But the reason to explain the cough, I actually got the con pox. I was working Thursday, and all of a sudden at about 10 o'clock, I started sneezing uncontrollably. I think I sneezed like over 100 times in 2 hours, and then it was just like my nose was constantly running. It was like, it was just clear, and I had no control, and it wasn't like, running, it's stuffed up. No, I mean, it was open, and it was just pouring out. I looked horrible. And then that night I ended up getting a fever and everything, so I ended up taking the next day off because it was just like there was no way I could work. My stomach was like turning like over, but by Saturday I was okay enough to go back to work. But I've had this cough ever since, so unfortunately that's kind of come up in my videos that I recorded a little bit. So sorry about that. I'm trying to get it done, but there's only so much you can do with a cough. Everything, but that was RTX. Like I said, had a lot of fun and everything, and I've been I've been recording for almost a half hour at this point, but it was worth it for this vlog / thing. Like I said, I didn't want to do my usual, timid spiel. Hey, it was fun. I did this. I did that. Blah blah blah. I'm done. I kind of wanted to go more in depth and practice talking and get back into the recording aspect of everything. So there's that. Like I said, we kind of just we felt a little burnt out, so we were just taking a break on that. But moving on from here, where do I want to go now with the channel? Because I think I did this again last year with RTX. Like I said, I'd like to do the extra life thing if I can swing it, but we'll see how that goes. I'm probably going to start a Ko-fi thing. It's K-O-F-I. It's that coffee thing where it's like, hey, buy me a coffee. It's like donating. I'm just gonna start putting a link into that and kind of start plugging it a little bit on the channel, just because, like I said, you know, originally when I did the first RTX thing, you know, saying, hey, I'm going there, and I put up those polls on that video. You know, you can check out the link, you know, in the description, or you know, if I'm gonna put, you know, the video right here of me blabbing about it. Basically what it is just like, it's to help us be able to buy you know, the video games. There might be a little bit more PS4 gameplay. I'm gonna see if I can finally get. I might bring it in here and might play it off of this thing while I can record instead of like out there on the big TV. Originally I was gonna do like a whole setup and everything, but I think I'll just try to move it in here, in all honesty, and go from there. But what else, please? Like I said, gonna do the coffee thing, gonna record more with the guys. D&D's not going anywhere. Actually, I'd like to get more into it. I'd like to actually start doing like a weekly stream on a day or something where I'm the DM, and be that asshole on the Roll20, because I've got a story starting to concoct in my head of where I want to go, and I'd like to be able to get at least one more person on board for like the weekly thing. I know I could probably convince Burnt to do it and Fen to do it on his days off, and I can always you know, run something like that, you know, for that, and everything. And we're gonna do it kind of like we do the D&D thing, except we'll be streaming it, kind of deal. And I'm probably gonna move back to YouTube on streaming. I think that's another big thing for that. I know I don't do it much, but it's just Twitch. It's not working out for me like I thought it was going to. And again, that's probably my fault with the whole streaming thing. But YouTube, I feel like it's easier to do that, and put it there. So I think I'm gonna move back to YouTube for streaming, and I'd like to start. Honestly, I'd like to start like doing like either a 1 or 2 hour stream, like on the weekend or something, just playing a random game. You know, saying like a farming simulator game, or just like a sandbox. See, I don't know what I could do with that. I got to do some more planning and stuff. So there is that. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to and moving around. I'd like to thank all the people who recently subscribed. We are almost at 100 people subscribed to this channel. My God. When I left for RTX, it was like it just hit that like 78, and we're at 82 all of a sudden. It's like, what the fuck? And I apologize again for all you random, all you new people who have subscribed. And I was like, hey, where's the content? It's like, I'm sorry, we needed a break. We were getting a little burned out, and everything. So, you know, again, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna keep doing this and everything, and you know, eventually maybe we'll see where it goes. But for right now, you know, thank you guys for watching. You know, if you like what we do, please make sure to share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff.